Warcraft 3 audio commentary. Um, this is game 2 of a best of 3 series between Emal, who will spawn as the blue orc player, and the 4 o'clock position, who will be facing against the game 1 winner, the pink undead player Beleive, who will be spawning in the 10 o'clock position. This is a cross spawn, obviously, on Turtle Rock, the other 2 spawn places being here and here. So both players are pretty far away from each other. Beleive is going to be starting off with a ghoul build, it looks like. Won't be doing what he did last game, which is he went for the graveyard crypt, starting off where you start off with a graveyard crypt, then Altar of Kings, then Ziggurat, which is a typical ghoul build. Instead he'll be going for crypt, Altar of Kings, Ziggurat, then Tomb of Relics, which is a ghoul build. He'll be dropping that graveyard later when he's almost done his tech. Emal going to be going for a typical orc base, typical standard orc build. Going to be going for Altar of Kings, Burrow, and Barracks. Sending out his first peon scout to scout out to see if it's a close spawn, which is also always very deadly for an orc. He probably should have sent out an even earlier scout, because for a close spawn it can be very dangerous for an orc. It really can, just because they're usually a bit less and they usually have a bit of a bigger disadvantage at a close spawn, just because they're more liable to a some sort of an early push. There goes the shot up for Emal. The first hero for Emal will be a typical Blade Master, just like last game. Here comes the Ghoul Scout for Beleive. Beleive going to be scouting out that it is a cross spawn. First hero for Beleive will be the Death Knight, coming out with ghouls, so all very standard for both players. Should be picking up a Rod of Necromancy, yes he did, and Dust of Appearance, because I'm pretty sure he did scout out that that Emal went for a Blade Master. He looks like he will be going for Ogre Magic creeping, but no, he won't actually, because the ghoul will be scouting everything out, and it will be able to aggravate the creeps as however it pleases. The Blade Master going to come in and try and get off some. He's probably just going to kill off this Ogre Warrior, then continue on his journey. He's probably just going to pick up the item, then run away. But no, the Death Knight, I believe, is going to come in here to try and get some sort of a creep jack. Nice death call to save that ghoul. Blade Master down to 300 hit points, probably wants to run away, but a lot of Knights hits off on this Grunt now, Grunt taking a bit of damage. Probably wants to death call this one ghoul, probably wants to death call that so that he doesn't lose it. No, instead he's going to be doing some nice pathing. One Skeleton Warrior going to go down. The Blade Master is revealed at the moment, so he won't be able to, there's not really any use to go into Windwalk except to get that extra movement speed and critical damage. Some really nice pathing done by the Death Knight, but the Blade Master will just switch targets and start targeting this Death Knight. As Emal will be going for, not Emal, I believe will be going for a quick tech actually. Probably wants to death call? No, he's not going to death call. Instead he's just going to run his ghoul back in here where it cannot be reached by the Blade Master. If the Blade Master goes to hit it, you'll have to run all the way, or actually I don't even think he can get at it, because he'll have to go, he can't go around, it looks like. He can't go through here, it looks like, and it can't go through here, it looks like. So the ghoul was safe. As Beleive's going to come in here and creep out this camp with a lot of ghouls and a lot of Skeleton Warriors, and the Blade Master is going to continue to just stack himself, pick up more and more items. That's a really nice Blade Master at the moment actually. 2 Circlets of Nobility and plus Claws of Attack plus 6. That's a really nice Blade Master. I'm not going to lie, he's going to pick up Boots of Speed as well, so that Blade Master will just be able to creep jack like you cannot believe. He'll be able to just pick off units really easily, as these Grunts are just going to creep out of the camps by themselves, and gives that Blade Master some long distance experience. Beleive will creep up his Death Knight to level 2, as his tech should be about halfway. There we go, yep, tech's about halfway. He's going to drop a Graveyard there, drop another Ziggurat too. See how the tech is going for Emal. Emal's also 2/3 of the way done. We'll probably be going Bestiary, Spirit Lodge, Shadow Hunter as well again. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see that. Looks like Beleive is going to creep out this orange camp. This is a bit of a harder camp because of this Forest Troll Warlord. It's a pretty bulky creep. It really is. Oh, that's a crappy item, really. It's not that he could have gotten a better item. It's probably not what he was hoping for. He's probably hoping for something a bit better than that. Ooh, 2 nice ghoul kills for Emal, actually. So this is probably not essentially what Beleive wants. He's gonna get a nice death cold to save one of those ghouls. Some nice pathing now by the skeletons. But it looks like Emal will just switch target onto those skeletons. Blade Master level 2.5 now, and the Death Knight is level 2.7. As the Blade Master will just continue to get some longest experience though from this Ogre Warrior. There we go. Blade Master's about level 2.6 now. Tier 2 should be done. Wow, I'm going for a really quick Tier 3, so maybe we'll be seeing some Destroyers or something? Or maybe, I don't know what we're gonna see. This is really interesting. This is a pretty quick tech, to be honest. Maybe it's just me. I'm gonna be going for a Torn Chieftain as a second hero, actually, so this is a bit out of the ordinary from both players. Death Knight gonna get to level 3, and Blade Master should be close to level 3 if he isn't already. Yeah, Blade Master close to level 3, and Torn Chieftain gonna come out as well, and only a single bestiary build. So maybe we'll be seeing Wind Riders? That'd be kind of interesting. Do you need a War Mill for Wind Riders? I don't even know. Looks like the Blade Master is pretty stacked, actually. He does have a Talisman of Evasion, which isn't that great, obviously. You can go into debate with me on that. But it's a pretty good item. I like it. I really do. Torn Chieftain probably going to be going for Shockwave for his first effect. Shockwave pretty effective against ghouls, but then again, War Stomp is also pretty effective against ghouls. Lich is going to come in for Beleive as well. As he's just now, Emal's just going to try and creep up to the Torn Chieftain as he harasses the army of Beleive with his Blade Master, so he's going to be doing some multitasking there. And nope, looks like Emal's just going to be going for Raiders, and he's just going to sit them in his own base, and then probably bring them all out at one time and sort of catch Beleive by surprise. No, that's normally what Undead players like to do. They do that. They hold off on bringing in their ghouls until the very last second. They put them on wood, and then at the last second they bring all the ghouls in. They bring in 6 ghouls and completely devastate the enemy army and just overrun them. You usually do that in their early game. You see that a lot. Looks like now the 2 Undead heroes are just going to try and get off some nice hits off on that Torn Chieftain, but the Torn Chieftain is going to just run away and heal up now. Now the Blade Master taking some damage, but it looks like the Lich may get surrounded here. Nice. So looks like the Torn Chieftain did go for War Stomp as his first effect. We may see a Frost Nova. No, that probably would have killed the Torn Chieftain, a Frost Nova Death Coil. But it looks like the Torn Chieftain will just get away. Another Death Coil and another Ensnare off on that Lich. Really nicely played by Beleive, though. Not sitting his blade is Death Knight right next to the Lich, so that it's unable to get surrounded. We may see it surround on the Death Knight now, though. Death Knight's got to be careful on its snare on that Death Knight, but no, it does have Frost Nova on Death Knight. It would be pretty hard to take that Death Knight down to really bulky units. Doesn't have Talisman of Evasion, but it still is pretty damn bulky with those gauntlets as well. Looks like Blade Master very low on hit points. We may just see a Nova Coil to finish it off. A Nova Coil would probably finish it off. There we go. There's the Nova. Going to take down that level 2 Blade Master. Now the Death Knight will just TP out and save both of his own heroes. So kind of a pretty good trade actually for Beleive. He did get some decent experience, and that's time and money wasted for the Orc player. He did lose his $350 TP, which he will probably rebuy. He probably should rebuy that, just in case, you know, pass so that he can always has that option to pass it between heroes. But now Beleive's going to bring out a bunch of ghouls. Looks like he's got about 8 ghouls. Yeah, 9 ghouls or something. And he will be going for a third hero, the Dark Ranger as his third hero. Going to come in with a Crypt Fiend, a statue as well. Did he go for Destroyer form? I don't know if he went for it. He's going to be going for Burrow as well. Looks like the Shadow Hunter went for Silence as his first effect again. As Beleive's just going to focus down the lesser and the not so bulky buildings of Emal. Probably should target down this Altar of Kings. Probably doesn't want the Altar of Kings to have that Blade Master come out, but I don't think he has enough time. He probably thinks that he doesn't have enough time to kill the whole thing, but now it looks like Emal's going to be supply blocked, actually. He's at 44 for 30, so probably wants to build more than just one burrow. Probably wants to build 2 burrows. Nice War Stomp there from this Torn Chieftain of Emal. Looks like the Death Knight may go down. Death Knight very low on hit points. Torn Chieftain goes down. Level 2 Torn Chieftain. As it believes Death Knight is very low on hit points. There was silence cast on that Blade Master, so the Blade Master could not windwalk, but now he's able to windwalk. And it looks like he may get Frost Nova. Wind Rider going to come in, but no, he doesn't actually go for it. He's going to go for the statue instead. So it looks like that Death Knight will be able to just come back into this fight. And he's going to see this Wind Rider. He's going to not Nova. He's just going to coil it, taking that down, and he did surround the Blade Master as well. So the Blade Master was surrounded, the Wind Rider went down, the Torn Chieftain was already down. Beleive very nicely played in both games. We'll take this best of 3 series 2-0. This is the Replayers Epic Cup. I'm going to try and get it down as much coverage of this tournament as I can. I've already been doing a pretty good job lately. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and good night.